What's up? I'm Jay Prince. This is Bradman Media, and we talking about a little bit of college baseball today, man. I've been watching a ton of baseball the last couple weeks. I watched the majority of the regional tournament games last week. We talked to Division One here too. Watched the majority of the Division One games last week, and I watched the majority of the Super Regionals this week here. I actually watched both games of Georgia series that they had with Mississippi State. Hell of a series if you guys did not get to watch that, but game one was a Georgia victory, 13-12. Game two, I believe it was 11-9. Again, another Georgia victory. And this video here, the reason I'm making this video, I'm putting this video here on my main channel. I've been telling y'all that I am going to make like a dedicated baseball channel at some point. But this video here, man, I just had to get this up, like really just get this stuff up off my chest. And it's really just about the game of baseball. So before I get into like my little spiel or whatever, this ain't no fucking meat measuring contest, so I don't care how much baseball knowledge you proclaim to have, this and that. I understand this video is getting posted on the internet, and people, they're going to say whatever the fuck they want to say about it. So just understand my opinion of the game of baseball. I'm 28 years old. Started playing the game when I was 6 in first grade. Okay, I didn't play no fucking t-ball. Went straight into coach pitch. Okay, so I started playing when I was 6. I'm 28. You do the math. That's 22 years in the game. I've been coaching for 5. I played for like 20 what? I played for like 17 years. Been coaching for like 5. So let's get straight into it, man. So yeah, like I said, it's Jay Prince. My baseball career, just so y'all can have a little bit of background on me, I did play baseball at the highest level of high school sports in my state, 6A, in a very tough district. Okay, since several dudes D1. I could break that shit down for y'all if y'all want. Just so y'all can know exactly who was in my district, who came through my district 2014, 2015, 2016. I graduated in 2016, but we had certified dudes in our district from 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, even whenever I left, 2016. Cameron Fields, first name that come to my mind. He was a grade younger than me. Ended up going to University of Texas to pitch. Two-way dude. Actually was a MLB draft prospect. Ton of fucking talent, but like I just said, Cameron Fields came through. We also had Jason Flores come through, 2023 graduate, or was it 24? Either way, he's at the University of Texas right now. He's pitching. No, I didn't play him. He was a lot younger than me, but the school that he went to, they had several other Division I dudes, Division I arms, things of that sort. So again, man, don't take this shit with a grain of salt. Listen to this shit, apply this shit. If you a player, you for damn sure need to be listening to this. You might need to, go back, watch the video 2-3 times. However many times you need to. But, without further ado, let's get into this Division I arm play. So, first things first, man, I want to talk about the pitchers. Because, I was a hitter. So, I'm paying a lot of attention to the pitchers. Okay, the arms. Because I'm thinking about what I would be doing to those. Or really more so like I said, I've been coaching for the last 5 years. I'm watching these games. I'm thinking about, like, how would I coach my hitters to be successful off this pitcher? Or what adjustments would I tell my hitters to make off of this pitcher? And from watching the regional tournament, Super Regionals as well, when we're talking about the right-handed pitchers, okay, if you want to be a right-handed pitcher, obviously most righties, they're going to have more velocity than a lefty. If you're a lefty, you could get away with not throwing as hard, but a righty, you got to have decent velo. So most of these pitchers that I seen over the weekend, they were 94, 95, 96. May have seen some 97s. The only triple digits arm that I seen was Bauer from Mississippi State. Really throughout like the whole tournament. So yeah, there's the first thing there. So like as far as like D1 hitting, Division I pitching, things like that, the arms, yes, they are electric. And that's another thing I want to talk about, another point that I'm going to bring up whenever I start talking about right-handed pitchers that don't throw gas per se. But the arms, they are electric, okay? Them boys, they are throwing some decent velo. But it's damn near just like high school. Like most of those pitchers, they living away, they throwing everything away. Obviously, they're D1 arms, so they have better command. But like if you a hitter, bro, all you got to do is just be ready to fucking swing the bat. You got to be ready to swing the fucking bat. And if you look at the swing, you could tell if a hitter was ready or not to swing that motherfucker or not. And honestly, like, from watching it, bro, that shit, Division One, them arms damn near look. I almost want to say they look easier to hit. Because, I mean, the balls out of the hand were pretty goddamn egregious. Like, the balls, if you could read ball out the hand, you'd be in a good spot. Okay, so their balls out of the hand, they were pretty rough. The strikes, they were hitting their spots. Okay, I will say that. The strikes, for the most part, they were hitting their spots. I did see a couple low breaking balls that, like, caught too much of the strike zone. Or some, like, you know, fastballs that's supposed to be away, but they catch in the middle of the plate. Those are the pitches those are called mistake pitches, okay? If a pitcher does not execute his pitch, it's called a mistake pitch. You got to make him pay for it. But what I seen was, I didn't see too many hitters going up to the plate looking to drive the ball right center gap, especially as far as like the right-handed hitters. I did not see that. But I did see hitters going up there looking to pull, or maybe not necessarily looking to pull, but they looking for like a fastball over the heart of the plate. Really just anything over the heart of the plate. Something that they could get their hands out, get their arms extended on, and get their swings off. But I mean, honestly, like, that's the approach as a hitter. It's called, I keep that shit simple when I'm coaching. And I mean, of course, it's easier said than done. It's baseball. Literally everything about the game is easier said than done. But I've said swing at strikes, take balls, whatever. But what I like to tell them, and what I've seen a lot of teams actually do over the weekend, is put a good swing on a good pitch. Okay? Good swing on a good pitch. If you do those two things, good swing on a good pitch, if you're a good hitter, you're going to get results. All right, if you're a shitty hitter, you probably can get better results than if you put a bad swing on a bad pitch, or a good swing on a bad pitch, or a bad swing on a good pitch. Like, keep that shit simple. Good swing on a good pitch. Ton of home runs hit. Ton of hitters did have pop, but again, it's like those, like I said, there's like those mistake pitches. The pitchers that I've seen that had success, first one that comes to my mind is the Asian fellow from Georgia. I think his last, is it Aoki? I think it's spelled Aoki or something like that. But he's a pretty good right-handed pitcher from what I've seen. All his stuff looked good. All his pitch mix looked good. Pitch ability looked good, everything like that. But what got him the W in the game that they played was, I think it was like the first 22 batters that he faced. So like the first three times through the lineup, whatever, 2.5, 3 times through the lineup, he went first pitch strike 18 out of those 22 times. So if you're doing that, you're doing something right. Obviously, he's at the University of Georgia. Obviously, he's doing something right. So, I mean, the pitchers that struggled, I was watching Oregon and Texas last night. Oregon's pitcher, he had a whoop on, man. He had a fucking whoop on. A whoop. Division I arm, you wearing a whoop, bro. Why? You don't need to wear a whoop. Yeah, it's cool to track your, like, you don't have to, you ain't got to do all that. I need you to focus on the game. That's like playing, obviously a whoop don't have a screen, but that's like playing with a Apple Watch on. Like, if you playing your game with an Apple Watch on, football, basketball, baseball, whatever, it don't matter the sports. I mean, if it's a team sport and you wearing an Apple Watch, you doing too much. It's simple as that. But I mean, back to D1 baseball though. I did see a lot of Georgia's hitters. They got some dudes on their squad. They do have that, I think his name Dan Jackson, the catcher, I believe he is. He got like 31, 32 bombs on the season. He probably about to win the Golden Spikes. That boy is tough. Now, another coaching point that I like to make to my younger players. I mean, it's not necessarily like you gotta get your swing off. Like, you gotta get there's a way that it looks. It don't matter what the sport is. Mechanically, there is a way that things are supposed to look. Basketball, textbook jump shot form, there's a way that it's supposed to look. Football, quarterback throwing the ball, spinning the ball, there is a way that it's supposed to look. I mean, just like baseball, there's a way that the swing is supposed to look. So, like I was saying a couple minutes ago, good swings on a good pitch, make sure you're getting a good swing off. a lot of the hitters, the ones that's having success, the ones that's busting the game open, coming through for their team, they getting their swings off, man. They swinging to do damage. They not up there going up there just swatting at pitches. They trying to knock that bitch all over the park. They may not necessarily be trying to hit a home run or something like that, but you could definitely tell that they're trying to hit a piss missile line drive somewhere. If not a piss missile line drive, either a piss missile ground ball or a piss missile ball in the air. And I'm saying that because, I mean, there's not necessarily anything wrong with having the approach to hit the ball in the air. Whenever I played, that wasn't my approach. Okay, unless it was like super windy, a day like that, something like that, that wasn't my approach. Most of the time I'm just sitting back trying to hit a line drive, really trying to split that less than a gap and run for days. You gotta know yourself. You gotta know the type of hitter you are. I see a ton of hitters at the younger levels. I mean, there really ain't no telling what be going through their head sometimes unless you just ask them. Because, I mean, it's 2026. It's a different generation of player, different generation of athlete, different generation of kid. Motherfuckers coming up differently. I see them fucking off at bats, wasting at bats all the time, and that shit just... It's crazy. But it's like, what do you think is going to happen when you swing the bat like that? If I throw a hanging curveball, a hanging breaking ball, hanging slider, hanging changeup, whatever, if I just float something up in the zone over the plate, what do you think is going to happen to that pitch if you have a Georgia Bulldog swinging at it? Or a Texas Longhorn swinging at it? Or Ole Miss Rebel swinging at it? Ole Miss, that's my squad. Shout out 2022. Ole Miss squad. Shout out Mike Bianco. But it's like, what do you think is going to happen? That's like leaving me a fucking dick high fastball. What the fuck do you think is going to happen to it, bro? I don't know, man. Y'all comment down below. I've been rambling on long enough. But I mean, I'm just passionate about the game of baseball, you feel me? So this video is going up on my channel. If you enjoyed the video, leave your boy a like. If you want more of this type of video, let me know down below. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. I'm gone.